Join me as I dive into the unexpected revelations from Sinach's husband, Pastor Joe Egbu, and see if I can uncover the truth behind the rumors. As a gospel music power couple, Sinach and Pastor Joe Egbu have been making waves in the industry with their inspiring music and ministry. Sinach, the renowned gospel singer, and Pastor Joe, a respected figure in the Christian music scene, have built a reputation for their passion, dedication, and commitment to spreading the gospel. With a marriage that has been the subject of much admiration and curiosity, the couple has faced their fair share of scrutiny and speculation. After years of whispers, shocking headlines, and online speculation, the silence has finally been shattered. Pastor Joe Egbu, husband of internationally acclaimed gospel singer Sinach, has just spoken out, and what he revealed has stunned both the church world and Sinach's global fanbase. From accusations, family tension, to deeply personal truths, this changes everything. And trust me, you're going to want to hear every word. You may know her as the powerhouse voice behind Waymaker, a song that's touched millions across the world, but what many didn't see coming were the quiet storms brewing behind Sinach's glowing gospel image. For years, fans and critics alike have whispered about changes in her public appearances, her marriage, and the strange silence surrounding her husband, Pastor Joe Egbu. Rumors of control, separation, and ministry disputes began to swirl across social media and church forums. Why did Sinach suddenly stop performing at certain events? Why was Pastor Joe missing from key appearances, despite once being her spiritual and managerial backbone? And most importantly, why didn't anyone from the family speak up until now? In a rare and emotional moment, Pastor Joe Egbu has finally broken his silence. Not through gossip blogs, not on some tabloid site, but with his own words. What he reveals might confirm what many feared, or surprise you completely. In this video, we'll unpack everything: the timeline of their marriage, the rise of Sinach's gospel career, the pressure of fame, the rumors that spread like wildfire, and the shocking revelations now coming to light. You won't believe who was involved, what was covered up, and what this means for one of gospel music's most beloved couples. Stay with me, because this is where it gets real. Before the rumors, before the silence, before the social media chatter and speculation, there was a couple whose love and ministry lit up stages around the world. Sinach, born Osinachi Kalu, was already a powerhouse in the Nigerian gospel scene by the early 2000s. But it was her 2015 breakout hit, Waymaker, that catapulted her into international stardom. From Africa to America, from worship nights to Grammy-winning choirs, her voice was everywhere. And behind the scenes, the man quietly helping to guide her career was her husband, Pastor Joe Egbu. When Sinach married Pastor Joe in June 2014, the Christian community rejoiced. She wasn't just marrying a man of God. She was aligning herself with a ministry leader, someone equally passionate about worship, purpose, and calling. Pastor Joe wasn't just a pastor. He had a mind for strategy, business, and visibility. Under his influence, Sinach's brand began expanding beyond what most gospel artists in Africa had ever achieved. Together they became an aspirational force, a Nigerian gospel queen and her pastor husband, representing faith, unity, and success. They traveled together, worshipped together, and appeared at global conferences, sometimes even co-teaching. Many fans viewed them as the definition of kingdom marriage, a divine partnership that could do no wrong. But even with all their light, shadows began to grow. Fans began to notice subtle changes. Pastor Joe appeared less frequently in public events. Sinach, who had once spoken often about her marriage and how God used her husband as a covering, began to go quiet on the topic. There were no more public birthday messages, no more ministry updates about shared projects. Even their once vibrant social media presence began to shift. Some chalked it up to privacy, others weren't so sure. What most people didn't know was that a series of internal decisions, ministry differences, and growing pressures were slowly chipping away at the foundation of what seemed like an unshakable union. And while Sinach continued to thrive musically, with songs like The Name of Jesus and There's an Overflow topping charts, the silence from Pastor Joe Egbu was getting louder. What happened behind closed doors? What really triggered the separation in visibility? And why was the church world keeping so quiet? The answers begin to unfold in the next chapter, where the rumors start, and the story takes a very unexpected turn. For years, Sinach and Pastor Joe Egbu kept the spotlight centered on their ministry, never their marriage. But by late 2020, attentive fans began to notice the cracks. What started as mild online curiosity quickly spiraled into a wildfire of assumptions, gossip, and even media misreporting. It started subtly. Pastor Joe, who was once vocal on Facebook and regularly shared teachings, stopped posting altogether. Sinach, who often acknowledged her husband during public appearances and thanked him in interviews, no longer did so. And then came the photos, or more accurately, the lack of them. For almost 2 years, fans noticed that Sinach was no longer sharing any photos or videos with Pastor Joe. No anniversary posts, no church-related photos, no shared ministry moments. For a couple once branded as unshakable, their absence from each other's social platforms was glaring. Rumors have been swirling about their marriage, with some people questioning its authenticity and others speculating about alleged issues. These rumors have been circulating for quite some time, causing many fans to wonder what's really going on behind closed doors. The speculation has led to a lot of confusion and concern among their fans, who look up to the couple as role models. The rumors have also had an impact on their public image, with some people beginning to question their commitment to each other and to their ministry. The constant scrutiny can be overwhelming, and it's not hard to see why the couple would want to set the record straight. So, what do we really know about their marriage, and what do the rumors reveal about the challenges they face as a high-profile couple? As we explore Pastor Joe's perspective on the rumors, we'll get a glimpse into the realities of their marriage and the impact it's had on their lives. According to Pastor Joe, the rumors have been a challenge for them, but they've learned to navigate them with faith and trust in God. He shares that one of the most difficult aspects of dealing with the rumors is the impact it has on their ministry and their relationship with their fans. Despite the challenges, Pastor Joe emphasizes the importance of staying focused on their mission and not letting the rumors define them. In a recent interview, Pastor Joe made some candid statements that provide clarity and insight into the rumors. He revealed that the couple has faced their fair share of struggles, but they've worked through them together, and their marriage is stronger as a result. He also emphasized the importance of communication, trust, and forgiveness in their relationship. By sharing their experiences, Pastor Joe hopes to inspire other couples to stay committed and focused on their relationships. The key takeaways from Pastor Joe's revelations are that their marriage is built on a foundation of faith, trust, and love. Despite the rumors and challenges, they're committed to each other and to their ministry. As we reflect on their story, we're reminded that even the most high-profile couples face challenges, but with faith and commitment, they can overcome anything. If you have any thoughts on the rumors surrounding Sinach and Pastor Joe Egbu's marriage, I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and let's discuss. Also, be sure to check out my other videos for more celebrity insights and updates. Thanks for the watching and subscribes.